Today I'm going to do a comparison between my really old, probably 50-plus-year-old splitting maul. I had to do a bunch of sanding because it was solid rust, and I went ahead and sharpened it up. So we're going to compare this against my brand new splitting axe made by Stihl. It's got a nice big heavy solid head on it, and I also made sure that was nice and sharp. I have not used this one yet, the Stihl, so we're going to go ahead and do a comparison, and we'll see if there's really a lot of difference or if this is really not much better than an axe. Right, let's go give it a try and see what we get. Sorry about the wind right now, but I got two medium-sized rounds right there. They're both well seasoned. And first we're going to try the old splitting maul, and then we're going to go with the Stihl splitting axe. And then we're going to go to a little bit harder wood. Alright, let's start out with that splitting maul. Both of these rounds are going to have knots in them, so we'll see how well it punches through that. First up, the old splitting maul. I can't quite read the name. I got to clean a little more of that rust off of there, and I can see the manufacturer on that, but right now I can't quite see it. Splitting maul tore right through that like nothing. So now we're going to put up the round and go with the Stihl. You can see that log is also covered with lots of knots. see we hit a knot. That was a stubborn knot. Let's go to this piece. Go back to that piece with the knot. There we go. Well, they both did really good work, but I'll have to give a little bit of edge to the Stihl. I'd say this head on this Stihl splitting axe is probably almost as much as that splitting Maul, but I actually had deeper penetration in the piece of wood that's below, the more wet wood. So now we're going to go chop on that one with this Stihl splitting axe. See how hard it is to punch through. Let's just say not seasoned wood. I just took that off the tree this spring. So let's see if I can get through that with this. There's actually a big knot right there, so that's making it a little harder to split this side. One thing I forgot, put my gloves on. It's always a good idea. Keep from getting a bunch of blisters or splinters. Alright. That Stihl cut through that wet wood pretty decently. I'll have to see if I can find a wet piece about that same size to try with the old splitting maul. Let's cut that up a little more with the Stihl splitting axe. There you go. I would say this splitting axe rivals that old splitting maul, definitely. So if you're looking for a splitter, say this Stihl splitting axe is a good purchase. That is like a 6.5 pound head on that. Probably about the same weight as that splitting maul. Alright, I got another piece right there. It might be a little bit bigger than the piece we tried with the splitting axe, but we'll go ahead and see how well this maul is going to work. Alright, let's give her a shot. Well, at least it's some good swinging. All three of them hitting the same hole. That was a little more work to get that to split, but I'm thinking it was a little bit bigger piece of wood, but come from the same trunk. Probably the next piece right to the one that I just cut with the splitting axe. Whew. Definitely makes you breathe hard. Alright, you make your own judgment. I think that Stihl splitting axe did just as good a job as this splitting maul. That's my review of the two, and now I gotta go ahead and clean up a big pile of wood. Gotta separate the wet from the dry wood. Dry wood I'm burning in my fire pit. That wet wood I'll be stacking up and save until next year. Alright y'all, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye.